I'm Nick Grego.
I'm Vaughn Walker.
And you're watching
MVTV.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you
If you want to go on a college visit, very exciting. Not as exciting as a collage visit, but that's okay. You could go to Bowling Green, OSU Marion, Ashland University, Kenyon College, or Otterbein coming up very soon, and look on Naviance for more information about that. Auditions for the MVHS Fall Productions Shakespeare's Bachelorette and Check Please will be held after school on Thursday, October 20th. Show dates will be December 2nd and 3rd. So if you want to be in a play, look into that.
Check, please. And this year's 2023 form book is now available for purchase.
It's crazy. This yearbook records the challenges and triumphs of 2023.
Watch as the student body breaks through the barriers we encounter.
Not yet.
The forum books are $65 each.
Sales begin October 1st, 2022, with the last day being May 19th, 2023.
To order your books, go to the following link to order your forum book: https://jostensyearbooks.com/?ref.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And up next, senior pictures are due right after spring break. So right after you're having all that fun, make sure you get them pictures in. Students, have you ever wanted to visit Scotland, England, or France? Well, then I have a great opportunity for you. Mrs. Keaton is organizing another trip to all three destinations for the summer of 2024. To learn more about this opportunity, you will have to sign up for one of the informational meetings to be held on October 9th and the 12th, both at 7 p.m. in the high school cafeteria.
At this meeting, you will learn about what we'll see and do, traveling logistics, how to earn high school or college credit, affordable payment options, and how to roll on this trip before it fills up. You will need to register for one of these meetings by October 9th or use QR codes or links on the screen. If you can't make the meeting but still want the information, simply select the No but Send Info option in the form.
This is
Students,
and Teachers of the Month.
fantastic.
Hi, I'm Matthew, and I'm here with Mrs. Crable to talk about an exciting new vedette feature.
Hi, So Vedette is our creative arts magazine. We print student writing and art, but Vedette is going to do some new things this year because we want to encourage creativity all around. So we're doing something called showcases. So we're going to use the display case here in the cafeteria and Vedette's website to display student creative work. So the first showcase is in October and the feature is Halloween. So information will be coming out very soon from me. Watch your emails. But we can put all kinds of things in that we can't necessarily put in the magazine. So aside from writing and art, we could do your cosplay outfit that you have designed. We could do your cool clay sculpture. We could put your videos and your music and your audio online. So watch for an email from Mrs. Crable. We're super excited about these showcases. There will be more coming later in the year. But first, Halloween.
Thank you.
Have you ever wanted to play a gentlemanly sport with your fellow grandmasters in a friendly and relaxed game of chess? Well, might I interest you in Chess Club? Chess Club is a great place for you grandmasters out there to hone your chess skills. And if you're new to the sport of chess, you are welcome as well. If you would like to indulge in Chess Club, we meet in the library after school every Tuesday until 4. Good day.
Have you ever wondered what's for lunch?
I'm hungry.
Me too.
Well, coming up with our next segment, what's for lunch? Because I never know.
So how's your day been?
Dude, it's so great.
Oh wow, you look really great tonight.
You think so?
Yeah.
You look amazing too.
Thank you.
This is such a beautiful
I mean, it's
spot.
great.
Like,
This is such a good place to eat.
high quality.
Howdy, fellas.
Hey,
Here's the menu.
thank you
Oh,
so
man,
much.
Thank you.
What can I get you guys to drink?
Do you guys have milk?
Oh, we do have milk.
Do you?
Yeah.
What
Could I
else
take
is
some?
there?
What do you?
What else is there to drink, man?
We've got milk. We've got chocolate milk.
I think I want some milk. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, milk
Do you
for
have
you.
like water or something? I'm lactose intolerant.
I mean, you'd have to pay. So you have to pay 50 cents for it, but yeah.
Today we're having a Domino's pizza. What do we have on Tuesday?
Oh man, bacon cheeseburgers.
On Tuesday we're having bacon cheeseburgers. On Wednesday, Chef's Choice.
It's gonna be a surprise, guys. Oh yes. Thursday is French toast sticks. I'm salivating thinking about it.
Friday we got Bosco sticks, just a classic Bosco stick.
Yeah.
And today, sports. The girls volleyball team beat Centerburg last Monday 3-2. Caitlin Thompson led the squad with 12 kills, 2 solo blocks, and 9 digs. Jenna Riley had 9 kills and 3 aces. Paige McCord and Emma Dean each contributed 8 kills.
And in other news, what is shaping up to be a very successful season, the cross-country team performed well at the Heath meet on Saturday, September 24th. The girls placed first of the 9 teams, and the boys placed third of the 13 teams. If you'd like to see more sports highlights like this, please continue to send us information, pictures, and video clips so we can share them on the air. Just email them to Mr. Payton at the address shown on the screen.
Our next episode of Out and About, fantastic segment, features the Knox County Historical Museum, and it's pretty awesome, so check it out.
History.
Howdy do, this is James Bonnet with Out and About, and today we are checking out the Knox County Museum, and I'm here with Mr. Jim Gibson. Now, Mr. Gibson, tell me, what exactly is the Knox County Museum?
Well, the Knox County Museum is a facility that's owned by the Knox County Historical Society. Our Historical Society was founded in 1942 and has been in continuous operation since then. We just had a 75th anniversary not too long ago, And we have grown considerably over the years. We did not have a museum for many, many years, but in the 1980s we decided it was time to set out to acquire a museum or a building for a museum, and we did, and so we've been in this building for probably 35 years or so, and our collection has grown. Actually, our mission as a historical society is to collect and preserve and protect and expand the history of Knox County, Ohio, and that's what we've done. So once we got the museum, we were dedicated to the idea of adding to our collection of Knox County items and trying to do some research to explain how those items are important to know about, and so that people could come see them and understand what life was like here in the past.
Yeah. So now, what do you do here?
Well, I'm the director of the Historical Society. I'm the, I guess, fourth director that we've had since 1985, and I've been here for 25 years and really enjoy the museum. It's an unusual museum for a county our size. We have a sizable number of topics that we have on display here at the museum. I think I counted once, there's maybe 45 different topics that we have exhibits on, and there are even more that we have some items on but we don't have on display. So when people come to visit the museum, or certainly when school groups come to visit the museum, it seems like there's always something that everybody's interested in. They may not be interested in everything we have, but there's always a few topics that they're especially interested in. So I love that, and we try to add new ideas and new items to our collection regularly. Museum activity during COVID, and we're back open now, regular hours. I guess I should mention we're open Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays from 2 until 4 in the afternoon. We open in early March, and we close the Sunday after Thanksgiving, close for the winter months, and we reopen again in March each year.
Now, what are like top 3 facts or fun facts that you have about Knox County and its history?
There's lots of fun facts here. Probably one that appeals to most people is the fact that the bridge company, Mount Vernon Bridge Company, that was here for many years, from 1980 until about 1960. Bridge Company built small bridges and large bridges alike, many large bridges on the Ohio River, as well as on the Mississippi River and Missouri rivers and other such places. But during World War II, the Navy contracted with bridge companies to manufacture and assemble landing craft, the kinds of landing craft that you see in World War II movies. They carried troops as well as jeeps and tanks. Most of the ones the Navy used were about 100 feet long and had room for several pieces of equipment, certainly a couple of tanks and lots of troops. And when you see the World War II movies where the landing craft comes up pretty near to the shore and in the front folds down, and either troops or vehicles or whatever come rolling off, sometimes into the water, sometimes onto the shore. There were about 60 of those that were manufactured by the Mount Vernon Bridge Company. That was a major project, and they got quite a few awards for that. And another interesting thing about the Bridge Company is that they were contracted by Ohio State University in the early 1920s to build the steel and iron understructure for the horseshoe. So when the horseshoe was being created, they were the ones who manufactured and delivered the steel girders that support the horseshoe. It's not just all concrete. It's a major steel structure that before the concrete was applied looked pretty much like a giant erector set, but large enough to seat 100,000 people. So pretty unusual. And the horseshoe itself is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year and is going to have quite a celebration throughout the fall for that. And so the Mount Vernon Bridge Company is a kind of a nice connection to that story.
I think that's a very interesting fact,
Yeah,
especially like that we have a connection to the horseshoe.
And then among my other favorite fun facts is the fact that Johnny Appleseed spent a lot of, some people still think or understand that he was not a real person, that he was kind of a legendary person like people you read about in folklore books. But he was a real guy. He came from Massachusetts to Knox County before it was Knox County, actually, when Mount Vernon was a very early town here, and Ohio had just been a state for a few years when he got here. And he settled right in this area, right where Mount Vernon is. He had he owned property down right near the viaduct on South Main Street where the tire store is, across from what used to be the Buckeye Candy Building, the Wright Center, Kenyon Wright Center. And he used this as kind of a jumping off point. He went places on his canoes, and but he also walked. He was a big walker, and he would walk from here to Pittsburgh from time to time to get more apple seeds. He had an arrangement with cider mills in Pittsburgh. They threw away the apple seeds after they mashed up the apples. And if he would come at certain times, they would give him all the apple seeds. He would put them in leather pouches, fill up maybe 3 or 4 canoes with them, and then himself in another canoe, and they would all be lashed together. And then he would come back from Pittsburgh to Mount Vernon by rowing down the Ohio River. The Ohio River begins at Pittsburgh. He would go down to Marietta and then come up to Zanesville, and then he would come up the various rivers that connect with Kokosing and land in Mount Vernon, where the viaduct is now, and have all of his apple seeds, and he was all set to plant more apple trees. And he was a really interesting person. The more I read about his life, the more interesting he was, because he was kind of the first environmentalist that anybody made a fuss about, because he was very concerned about having apples for pioneers when they came into Ohio. And also he was a big believer in preserving the life of animals and insects, and he went out of his way to protect horses who had been injured. So throughout his life, he was just a person who did good deeds and traveled around Ohio and Indiana primarily, and kind of readied this area for new people that were coming to Ohio.
It's good. It's a long walk from
Well, just think of that. Just imagine that. And there weren't any bridges on the Ohio River, and so there were little ferry boats and that sort of thing, ferries of one kind or another. And but just walking from here to Pittsburgh is kind of a stunning thought.
Yeah, to think that I barely even want to walk to school from Newark Road sometimes.
Right. People thought about time, of course, in a different way, because I have no idea how long that would have taken to leave here, to walk to Pittsburgh, and then to fill canoes and you know, what a trip that would have been. I mean, it had to be months.
Yeah.
And so when you left, you know, people didn't know whether you'd ever be back or not.
Yeah. So, where are you guys exactly located at? What's the address here?
Well, we are located at 875 Harcourt Road in Mount Vernon, Ohio, and we are right on the highway that is known by a lot of people as the 3C Highway. So that's where we are. We are in a very large building that we have added on to actually 2 different times since we bought the building, and have a big museum sign out in the front yard. It's easy to see, 875 Harcourt Road.
Alrighty, perfect. So if you have any questions about Knox County history or just want something to do, I would 100% recommend this place to go, because you will find out so many things about your own hometown and surrounding towns in Knox County. So anyways, I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching MVTV. You will like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram.